Hi, I'm Bob Jeffy from the Daily Dad Jokes podcast. You're listening to Pods Like Us. By the way, do you know where whales and dolphins get their news? From podcasts. Bye for now.
Hey, this is David Lose, aka the Pod Fanatic. I'm the host of To Be a Rebel, which is a history show that tells the stories of rebels throughout time. A podcast that I really enjoy listening to is History Daily. It's hosted by Lindsey Graham. He has a great voice and knack for storytelling. There's a lot of things I like about it. I like the short daily format, makes it really easy to be consistent. The episodes are well researched, and I've yet to find any qualms with historical accuracy. The sound design is really just icing on the cake at this point. But I think what I love most about it isn't even what I learned from it, it's the curiosity that it sparks within me to keep learning more. I want to say it's mostly the daily format that drives that, but I don't know. Either way, I can't recommend the show enough for other history buffs or even just lovers of storytelling more generally. As I said, I'm David Lose, aka the Pod Fanatic from To Be a Rebel. You can follow me on Twitter at the Pod Fanatic or check out my show by searching for it wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks.
Hi, this is Zach from Belated Binge Harry Potter, and you're listening to Pods Like Us.
Hello, this is Nigel from Pixel Snobs, and a podcast that I really like is Radio Rental. Radio Rental's a horror-esque show that is an interesting mix between fiction and reality. The fiction portion of it is that it is hosted by a fictional character called Terry Carnation that is both created and voiced by Rainn Wilson of American Office fame. And that character is a shopkeeper of a 80s video rental store, sort of like a Blockbuster. And he shows you, the listener, various tapes in that story. But the tapes end up being very real stories that are told by the people that lived and experienced those stories. Sometimes it is supernatural, sometimes it's paranormal in nature, and sometimes it's something very real that happened on occasion and stuff you can look up in the news and remember those things happening, and they lived through those things that are telling those stories. It is very gripping, leaves you on the edge of your seat, and I absolutely adore Radio Rental. Once again, I am Nigel, the host of Pixel Snobs. We take a artistic dive into the world of video games and explore them and kind of show how it is more than just games and that they are an art form in and of itself. Thanks for having me on, and have a good day.
Hey, this is Brian with Concerts That Made Us podcast, and you're listening to Pods Like Us, a great show about other great shows.
Why, hello, guys. My name is Vuk, and I am the host of Tracing Gowls podcast, a podcast that talks about the strange, the unusual, the, as you may say, paranormal, but through a more social and cultural lens. And one podcast that I am a huge fan of and also collaborate with a lot, so yes, I am very biased in my decision, is none other than Create Magic Daily Weirdo Art, hosted by my good buddy Todd Purse, who is an artist, a cartoonist, a comic book creator, and an all-around weirdo, but a very, very positive, uplifting, thoughtful weirdo. So the thing is, when you podcast about the paranormal and talk about these topics over and over again every single day, you kind of get tired of the whole fear aspect of it. We all talk about ghosts and aliens and monsters as if they are spooky and scary and out to get us. But ever since I met Todd and started listening to his podcast, he has opened my mind up to this whole whimsical, inspirational, and creative aspect of the weird. And that's exactly what he covers on his show. Todd actually creates daily art pieces and spends every episode briefly discussing his own thought process behind the art, what inspired him, all the creative and intellectual avenues his brain goes to, and all immortalized via this single art piece every single day. On Wednesdays, Todd also puts out episodes of Weird Delaware, where I sometimes help him with research, and he covers cases of high strangeness the paranormal, UFOs, cryptids, or just general weirdness in his home state of Delaware. And on Sundays, Todd puts out an interview show, which is amazing. It's called Creative Weirdos, and on this interview show, he has either artists to talk about the weirdness or weirdos to talk about their creative and artistic endeavors. So as you can see, his show is a mixed bag of various different colorful content, just like the show that I do. This is why we collaborate so well together and share these wonderful ideas and incorporate them into both of our shows. So guys, go check out Create Magic on any podcasting platform, or go to createmagicstudios.com to check out not just the show, but Todd's awesome artwork and various prints, merch, t-shirts, and even comic books that he creates. And once again, my name is Vuk, host of Tracing Owls podcast, and until next time, bye-bye, guys.